Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Berean. And today we've got a new announcement from Netflix. They have renewed Avatar: The Last Airbender for seasons 2 and 3. This means they plan on finishing the original Avatar story from the animated series. For better or for worse, we're getting the whole story. Now, admittedly, it got a lot of views. I believe the number is somewhere around 41 million views in 2 weeks. So that's significant. However, there are a lot of the fans that are divided on it. Some absolutely love the new series, and others, like me, not so much. Like, I didn't hate it, I just didn't think it was good. I just feel like it was a rush production. And what we've got is something that could have been really good, and it just seemed to make changes that I didn't like. And that's me. That is my opinion. I do think they could have done better. I do think they should have done whatever it took to dispel the creative differences to keep the original creators on the project. Let them take the lead in the story. Directing and otherwise, let that be done by the showrunners. But the creators should have been active because there are so few good adaptations from animation to live action. There just are. There's a handful. And they always fall into two categories. One, where the creator of the original anime or animation is directly involved in the live action remake. And two, the entire project is handled by absolute fans who want to be reverent and respectful to the source material. This Avatar iteration doesn't feel like it's that. It feels like, hey, everyone loved this. We want to get in on this. We want to make some money. We want to get in on this IP and make a show and try to get everybody we can in and get new viewers in and get the money in. So we're going to do whatever it takes to make this happen. And that was the driving force instead of we want to be respectful and reverent to the source material. This is It's not as bad as Rings of Power, but it's not as good as One Piece. It's not as bad as Dragon Ball Evolution, but it's not as good as The Grinch Stole Christmas. So, I mean, this is just one of those things. It's coming. Me personally, I'll probably watch it, but I'm not gonna put in any hope for improvement over this last season in season 2 and season 3. I mean, you changed the Badgers, you changed the lyrics of Secret Tunnel. I mean, that those were minor things, but that impacted me a lot. So, we're getting it whether we like it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you love this series or you hated this series. It's going to continue to its end. And with the conclusion of this, people have already started speculating that the Legend of Korra may be on deck to continue. And honestly, I don't care. I enjoyed Legend of Korra, but it just wasn't as good as Avatar was. It just wasn't. I've watched it a few times. I've binged it about 3 or 4 times over the last couple decades, and I mean it's good, but it's good as this season 1 of the live action is. It's just like there's always something missing, and it's not because of anything specific. It just seems like it didn't like it's adjacent and not in the same world. It just didn't seem to congeal with me, and that's my opinion. And people disagree with me. I know people absolutely adore Legend of Korra, and it's got some great parts, some great stories, and some incredible characters in it. Don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't feel the same. So we'll see what happens. Will we get a Legend of Korra adaptation? I don't know, and will they actually make better changes and better choices in season 2 and season 3 of Avatar? I don't know. We're just going to have to find out. But knowing how this first one is, I'm not holding my breath. But I will say this: it isn't the worst adaptation. It does, however, make me respect M. Night Shyamalan's adaptation a little bit more. It does. Kind of like how the sequel trilogy of Star Wars made me appreciate the prequel trilogy just a little bit more. So we'll just have to hold tight and see what comes up. Until then, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.